All right. So, it's the crypto vlog. Sunday, the BSV. Okay. So,
You're the nice one.
uh,
You're very tough. Are you a dog walker?
yeah.
So they're not all yours?
These are all mine, though. I'm also a dog owner.
You're like an old man. Wow. I like the quiet one.
All right. February 19th, 2023. The end of February. What does it mean? Not that, mid-February. We're 2/3 of the way through winter, right? February 22nd. So it's starting to warm up, right? The snow's starting to melt, depending on how high your elevation is. Elevation, and of course, your latitude, how high your latitude is. What plays a more important part? Elevation, because you can be at sea level, but we don't have mountains at the equator, right? The mountains are tall. Is that a weird phenomenon where they don't have mountains? Do they? I can't think of mountains at the equator. We have little islands. Why is that? So the mountains are formed by tectonic plates coming together. Volcanoes are when they come apart, right? But I'm good. Yeah, so why wouldn't we have mountains at the equator? It's a puzzle. And we don't really have a lot of mountains at the poles either. We're sort of between the equators and the poles. Huh, it's weird. So, but actually you have Mount Kilimanjaro. How close is Kenya to the equator? Pretty close, right? So maybe we do have mountains at the equator. I'm just thinking of South America, Central America, that area. Anyway, Asia, the islands don't have mountains, do they? Sorry, my geography is lacking today. This isn't a geography session. We're gonna cut it here. If we go up here, then we'll be down sooner. Yeah, we can go up here. Okay, cool. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, snow. Sorry for the 3-minute delay about the snow. We'll go this way. There's a dog at the top. Hi. Hi. Hey, buddy. There's Bonnie. Oh, 4-minute delay. Okay. We're back. Sorry, just geography lessons distracted me. Okay, so what happened in the crypto news? I hate taking a 2-day break. It's like, what the hell's going on between these 2 days? A lot of things happened. We had, like on Thursday, it looked like the market was tanking. SPX 500 fell under 4,100. It went down like 4,170 all the way to 4,060 or something. And then we had Bitcoin that went from 25.2 to 23.2, and then it bounced. And it just looked like it was topping, but it kept going up despite SPX bleeding out a little bit on Friday. Guy's yelling at his dog. Just Bonnie. Just want to make sure Bonnie comes up. Yeah, and Bitcoin just continued to grind up. Of course, on Thursday or Friday morning in Asia, we had the Thursday night, Friday afternoon in Asia, Thursday night in the US, we had the China coin narrative, China plus storage, a wham bam, and once in a while you'll get China storage privacy. So we had Filecoin pump, and then like things like storage, random pump, Siacoin, I talked about that. And then Filecoin continued to grind up. You just can't fade DCL, Donk Crypto Lady, because she has a massive amount of followers. Not massive, 30K, which isn't a lot, but versus someone with 600K, right? Like Pentoshi. But everything they call, plus they have the huge China following, and the king of China, CZ, Changpao Zhao. I always mix his name up. Sheng Peng Zhao. Is that right? Sheng Peng Zhao. Something like that. So, or Cheng Peng Zhao. Going with the latter. Follows the DCL, the lady, and he's not sure if it's a man or a woman, but he likes what he sees so far regarding the tweets. So she got the Binance, the king of Binance following, or the king of crypto China. And yeah, just China's buying, Asia's buying, America's buying, Europe's buying, because Africa's buying and China's buying and everyone's buying the Chinese coins, right? So amazing pumps, and a high followed Phil, but Phil's the leader, right? Phil went from, was it 640 to 950? So a 50% banger on a high market cap coin, right? What's the market cap? $1.5 billion or something? I have no idea. And yeah, Filecoin is a huge China coin. And Blur went to 139, I think, then bled out. It's like 118 last time I checked. Of course, I think Blur can run, but the problem is it's getting a little bloated. And what's related to Blur? Well, SudoSwap. What the hell is SudoSwap? 90% of my viewers probably have no idea. But the XMON token was the token that was planned to be the government's token for SudoSwap. So someone on February 1st or January 31st, you were allowed to lock up. Let me just go back. Yeah, January 31st, they opened the portal or the lock drop on the SudoSwap.xyz website that allowed you to lock your XMON for 90 days, I believe. Someone said 30 days, but I think it's a 90-day lockup. And you'd be given locked pseudo tokens. So what's the point if they're locked? Well, I'll tell you the point. So locked pseudo tokens. I'm not sure how. I think I have about 20 minutes before I have to clear space, because I was worried YouTube was going to ban me for my hate speech from 15 years ago. I don't believe in deleting anything, but I already got the warning. I think the second warning, the 30-day suspension, and third one is a ban. So anyway, so I've been having trouble with storage. So someone initiated a proposal on, I think, February 15th that said, let's unlock these locked pseudo tokens that people got for staking XMON for 30 days or 90 days for locking up their XMON. So the proposal actually passed at, I think, 9:17 p.m. Eastern time, so about 6 p.m. Pacific, and that would have been 3 a.m. in Europe, 3:17 a.m. And that sent, I don't talk about Asia time, right? About noon or 10 a.m. in Asia on Sunday morning. It sent XMON from about 20 21,000, 22,000, all the way to 40, right around 40,000, 42,000. Then it dipped to someone dumped 318,000. I posted on my Twitter. Someone dumped $318,000 worth of Exmon, and it crashed to 27,000. And I didn't have liquidity on MetaMask. I had some Blur. I was able to swap for Exmon, lock it up, dump pseudo. Of course, I dumped pseudo at 310. Ended up bouncing to 350, then bleeding out to 275 because people that were staking Exmon are like, hey, I got my locked Exmon and they're giving me this free pseudo airdrop. They don't realize pseudo is the government's token. Pseudo is the new token. Exmon is going to have another use. We just don't know what it is. So they were sending the Exmon price up too. Everyone is aping into Exmon to get that free pseudo airdrop and just dump pseudo. But it's a cat and mouse game. They're driving up Exmon, dumping pseudo. Exmon's coming down because pseudo's coming down, then Exmon's going up. People are removing liquidity. $1 million in liquidity got removed. So after it dumped to 27,000, actually regained to I think 46,000. Now it's at 43,000. Exmon is. So pseudo, for every one Exmon you lock up, you get 10,000 pseudo. So if you locked up 0.1 Exmon or about $4,000 worth of Exmon, you would get 1,000 pseudo, worth about $3.75 last I checked. So pseudo got dumped to 274, right around there, by people that were just Exmon whales that preferred Exmon over pseudo. So even though one pseudo's the government's token, Exmon, they're saying we're gonna shill Exmon and Exmon's gonna be bigger, blah blah blah. You got whales like Sisyphus, Messi, whoever else. I think Sisyphus was the main holder. He held over $1 million in Exmon, and he was also LPing it. I'm not sure who removed it. It could have been him that removed his LP on Exmon, sending it from 1.5 million in liquidity to 500K. So pseudo was a big play. It's nice to see it get back to 420-ish area, and so it's a pretty good play to get to 5. But again, the reward is kind of gone since it already left 3. It launched at like $6 and they dumped it down to $2.20, right on there. So you could have got in at $2.50 to $3 if you were watching it for the first few hours. Of course, I sold the bottom just because I had the complicated play between pseudo and Exmon. It's really interesting. So X2Y2 is supposedly undervalued compared to Blur. See what happens there. Hey guys. Again, I'm going to run out of space. Okay, and then my pump. Oh, of course, we had like the BTC only coins, Oaks, Wabi, Pivx, I think. That pumped. Is there one more? There might be. Just not sure. What's the last BTC on? Oh, of course, QLC, but AST is also BTC only. But the QLC with over 50 million market cap, it's kind of a weird play. They're gonna do the token swap, but it's already 50 million, but people can ape. Anyway, market cap is deceiving. When you compare two Litecoins, you can compare market caps, but when you compare like how bloated a market cap is and how high it can go, it can keep going. So again, market cap is really deceiving unless you're playing a short-term pump, because we have coin like Filecoin, right? That's just gonna get sent because of leverage and all that. Leverage tokens can get sent hard. People leverage their margin. Send coins. I talked about leverage anyway. It's a blessing and a curse. Yeah, so the play of the weekend, actually, 90% of my viewers, maybe 99%, won't know it, but it was I briefly mentioned it in a vlog. I didn't talk about it in depth, but at the end of my vlog last week, I think, I talked about BTC NFTs or ordinals. Oh, Bonnie's hanging out under that tree. Can't see her. She's right there. So, even though we already had, what's that BTC NFT swap place? Forgot the name. I'll mention it in my next vlog. Even though we already had that NFT swap, now we have ordinal swaps. So 2 tokens launched 9 days ago, which would be Friday, last Friday. We had Ordinx, ORD, they registered the website on February 8th and launched the token. And then 3 hours after that, they launched OBTC, Ordinal BTC. So Ordinx token for the Ordinx website, which are both building Ordinal BTC NFT swaps. And Ordinx got sent, you had to, if you didn't buy in like the first half hour, I think it got sent like 10 or 15x, ignoring the first half hour with low liquidity, like the apes that ate $500 in and ended up making 100x. Wait, whoa. What's going on here? You're not wrestling with the snake, are you? Oh, they found the bone down there. Animal bone. Yeah, he's working on that bone. And then if you knew about, so you put in ORD was pumping like crazy, ORD. Then right under ORD, the second one was something called OBTC, Ordinal BTC on Dex Screener. So if you would have typed in ORD to check the chart, you would have seen what the hell is OBTC and thought, wait a second, the market cap, they launched the same day, 3 hours from each other. They're both brand new, so they could rug anytime. But the market cap is 1/10 and hasn't gone parabolic yet. Let me buy OBTC. Of course, I wasn't thinking that. I was too lazy to even type it in. I think I had a direct link to it, or I didn't even bother checking Ordinal BTC. So Ordinal BTC got sent 12x. It's so crazy. 12x in 2 days. 8x on Saturday to Sunday. So huge plays. That's my play of the week that I whiffed on. Of course, we had coins, the casino coins, ARK, that kept running to $2. I didn't check Rollbit's price. I think it's like 6.5 cents now. Was that a drone up there? It has to be, right? The way it's flying sideways. What the hell? Could be a really small airplane.